Hey everyone, welcome back to another mining chamber video. This video will be our 5th episode in our crypto mining at home journey. At first, it started when I moved into this new place. We went through the very basics of setting up a home GPU mining farm and decided on which room to use for mining. Now in this episode, we will be showing how we renovated the mining room and set things up. But first, let's talk about the giveaway. We will be giving away $200 worth in Ethereum. Cursed Mining, Red Panda Mining, and a mysterious donor is going to be kindly taking part in this giveaway. It will start on our next week's video where you will be able to win when the video comes out based on the instruction given in that video. And we will also provide more clarification about the giveaway in that next video. Now let's get back to the mining room right after the intro, and we hope you enjoyed this video. So as you guys know, it's been a while since we have made an update on our mining room. So just to jump to the point, I will be showing you what we have done to the room. But if you are interested in watching the process, we filmed some of it, so we will leave a time lapse at the end of this video that you can watch. Now before we show you the new room, let's first do a throwback to what this room really looked like back then. We just recently received this room, and as of what it seems like, there will be a lot of work ahead of us to prepare it for the mining rigs. We first want to get rid of all the dirt and the bugs in the place and make sure that we have every surface clean, and as well as the flooring. So like that, we will prepare the room for painting, and we will paint all the walls white to give it a more vibrant color while we're filming. We also plan on replacing the flooring with custom tiles as well. So as you guys can see, the room was a total mess back then. So now let's go ahead and run a little montage of what the room looks like right now. So first thing we want to talk about is that if you ever need your room painted, feel free to reach out. I will make sure that I do a very good job at it. I am totally kidding. This was the first paint job I have done to a full room. I did it in a pretty lazy way. I did not bother covering the floors or the sides using paint tape. So I got paint all over the place, but I will be cleaning it all right after I finish that last section of the room. It's been a couple of months and I am still procrastinating it, so the hopes are not so high. We also changed our wall outlets. They used to be very dirty and now they are newer and more reliable. So far I am happy with how it came out. Initially we had a lot of bugs and uneven walls to sand, and now we have a semi-decent wall with no more bugs. We have also gotten an Amazon shelf so we can put our mining rigs on it. Now I also did a mistake here for getting a pretty small shelf. It barely fits the Veta frame, so I had to add a couple of woods as the base so that there is room for movement in case I accidentally run into the shelf. So far we have 3 rigs on this shelf, and I'm thinking of getting another shelf to put beside of this that will hold 8 GPU Veta frames instead of 6 GPUs. So I can put future rig projects on that new shelf. As for the mining rigs, the first rig, which is the RX 580, is running off of the PDU that connects to a 30 amp 240 volt plug, and then as well as the Sapphire Nitro 5700 XT rig. And finally, the Radeon 7 build is running off of a 240 volt 15 amp wall plug. We have made a build video about each of these rigs, so if you want to check them out, we will leave the link for the playlist in the descriptions below. Now let's talk about cooling, because that was a very frustrating topic. For cooling, we had a very limited options of what we can do, because this is some sort of a basement with 0 windows, so I had to improvise to be able to at least get the hot air out. What I ended up doing is using a 20-inch exhaust fan that I installed in the door by cutting out the proper dimensions for it, and then I added dust filters to a couple of openings in the bottom so that a cold breeze can come in. Yes, somehow cold air is coming through these holes even though we're exhausting hot air right in front of the door. If you know how this is happening, please let us know, because I have no clue. I am just happy that it's working. This 20-inch fan does not use much power. We also have it connected to a smart temperature sensor that would automatically turn it off based on the certain temperature. We got this idea from HashRaptor. He was kind enough to help us get what we needed for this room, and we learned a lot from his mining shed playlist and as well as from Red Panda Mining basement farm videos, and Crypto Clutch mining shed. I really do recommend checking them out. I will leave their videos in the descriptions below. And then finally, the last fan we have in here is a 20-inch box fan, which is just pushing the heat from the mining rigs towards the door. In the future, I am planning on doing another video to cover how we will set up the network in this room. For now, we are using a power line connector so we can get Ethernet connection here for stability rather than Wi-Fi. We will go more in depth about this in a future video, and then we also want to make a video on setting up security measures, so whether it's cameras, motion sensors, and stuff like that, so we can ensure safety for the hardware from the raccoons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions of how we can make this room more efficient or better for mining, please let us know in the comment sections below. We still have many ideas to implement, so we will be excited to bring that to you guys. And you can also criticize whatever we did wrong in the comment sections below. I would love the feedback so I can fix that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Now let's start the time lapse.